have to say, I feel so lucky that we live in a time now where content is so accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and even for our movie, if this had happened in the 80s, people just wouldn't have seen it. Whereas
Yeah.
now it's not only can people stream it on their TVs, but it's such kind of a lovely little slice of neon 80s sunshine in an otherwise slightly gloomy world. And I think that this movie has had such a long history and was supposed to come out at so many different times or be made
Yeah.
at so many different times that in a funny way, I think that maybe the world needs Valley Girl now more than ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I watched it. I had a blast watching it. It
But
definitely is like that kind of movie where you can put it on, your mind can kind of just sit back and enjoy it for
yeah,
2 hours. And I mean, for you, it must have been a blast to film. Like the
oh,
costumes, the music, the singing, the dance numbers, like just how much fun was it?
it was so much fun. Our cast and crew were incredible. The wardrobe that I got to wear was, I mean, I think I had over 80 costume changes. It was
Yeah.
insane, but it also like the some of the pieces were made for the film, but a lot of them were vintage, pulled
Mm.
from stocks like at MGM or Paramount. And so, like, there's something really transformative about getting to put on clothing like that. And then when they tease up my hair and all the mascara, it was so easy to jump into Julie's world. And I also really love the how you can watch her arc as a character through her clothing.
Mm,
Our costume
totally.
designer Maya Lieberman just did an incredible job.
And now this movie, it's a musical remake of Valley Girl, which I think is such a fun spin on it to kind of turn it into a jukebox musical. All these hits from back in the day. Which number was your favorite to film?
Um, I really loved filming Take on Me.
Mm.
I really love that song, and I also like dancing around in a carousel. Who doesn't want to do that? I'm also a really big fan of montages, and montages are very 80s.
Yep.
But I think I loved that one, and I also loved at the end when we sing Melt With You. I
Mhm.
just had this really meta moment where as I was walking away from Josh and heard him sing behind me and turned around, I was like, oh my God, I'm the girl in the movie that I watched when I was 13 and thought, I want to be her. And now I'm her. And this is amazing. And it was really emotional and sweet. And I just feel really lucky I got to be a part of it.
And then, this movie also has cameos. I know the OG Valley Girl is in it. Like, how fun
Yeah,
was that, too?
it was amazing. And she's just a delight. I'm sure it was such a bizarre experience for her to
Right?
like step onto this set, but she was so incredibly kind and generous and answered all of our questions. Um, and she is Julie.
Yeah. And for you, finding that, Valley Girl speak,
Mm.
like the way that they talk, what was that process like? How did you kind of finally settle in on something?
Well, the funny thing is, I think it's permeated our culture so much.
Yeah.
Mostly for me, I grew up in Colorado, and the movie that kind of brought it to Colorado was Clueless,
Hmm.
which we are deaf. Colorado is like for sure at least 5 years behind both coasts in terms of trends. So I probably was learning, like saying like, "Oh my God," like whatever, way later than everyone else. My mother hated it. Um, but then it was really fun on this. They actually hired a speech coach for us to
Okay.
kind of talk through the sounds and the expressions and what we should do. And I feel like what I learned and could take away was it's all about like really loving all of the words that you're saying and like there's so much playfulness both in the words that they use but also how they say them, and they you can just tell they enjoy talking and relish it, and lots of upward inflection.
Hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
End on a question.
Yeah. Always.
And now you talked about Clueless. Obviously, Alicia Silverstone is in this. I think it's a blast seeing her kind of on the flip side of the Clueless era. Now she's a mom to a teenager in a teen film. But I know she plays an adult version of your character, but did you actually get to meet her and talk with her at all?
I did. And the crazy thing is, years before this happened, I sat next to her on an airplane. And like, I in coach, I was like walking back and sat down and looked at her and I was like, oh my God, it's Cher. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my shit. And I got so excited. And then we ended up talking for almost 3 hours. She gave me career advice. It was like,
Wow.
it was a dream. And so then when she was shooting, one of the days I went to set early so that I could be there and say hi, and it was a dream
Did
come
you
true.
happen to tell her about that?
Yes.
Did she remember it all?
She said she remembered. I have no idea if she was just humoring me, which
Of course.
I would totally understand if she forgot, because for me that day was meeting Alicia Silverstone. For her
Yeah.
that day was like sharing her vegan snacks with like a young actress, which I'm sure she does all of the time. So
Hmm.
yeah.
And now you, obviously, this is a musical. You've done horror. You've done, you have a drama coming up. What do you feel most comfortable doing? And is there something you really do want to push yourself to explore more?
You know, one of the things that I really love about what I've gotten to do so far in my career is that everything has been so different. And that's what I
Yeah.
want to continue to try to do. Is for me, it it is about genre, and it is about trying to like explore different things. Like I would love to do an action movie, like a crazy balls to the wall action movie. I would love to do a more serious kind of Oscar drama. I would love to do something like The Favorite. Like that would be
Mhm.
dark comedies like that are a dream for me. But honestly, it comes from story, and it comes from character, and wanting to work with people who are better than me, because I think that's how you learn.
Mhm.
Um, so I don't know what will be next, but I'm sure whatever it will be exciting and fun and different.